June 2015. The location is the Consulate of Poland in Lebanon, in Beirut. This is where my journey to the unknown starts. That time I was standing inside the building waiting for my interview when I was hit by one of the questions which I answered, but my answer was not real. The question was, Ehssan, what do you know about Poland? Then we had our flight. Our flight was to Warsaw. That's all we knew. We didn't know to which city we are going. We didn't know who was waiting for us. We knew nothing. I was along with my mom, my sister, and my brother. During the flight, we had a lot of fear. However, we felt lucky because we were in an airplane, safe. We did not need to take a boat, be in the middle of the sea, not knowing if we will make it or not. I still remember the date very well. 10th of July 2015, we landed in Warsaw. It was strange because we didn't know who was waiting for us or what is waiting for us. The next day, we needed to go to the border guard to have our status or to apply or to legalize our status here in Poland. They asked us the question, why do you want to live here? The answer was simple. We ran away from the war. And this is the moment my brain hit me with the question, you run away. Aren't you a coward? Why you didn't stay home? Why you didn't protect your land, your home, your toys, your memories? You left everything. That moment, I didn't know that there is a new war waiting for me. 3 months later, we got our documents. Everything looks familiar. Name, nationality, date of birth, place of birth. One thing was not familiar. One thing I did not have it for my whole life. I got a new title. I'm now a refugee. Regardless, I am again a lucky refugee. I got home with 4 walls, food, water. My family was with me. I couldn't think of anything better. That time, we had everything and nothing. It felt strange. It felt like 4 flowers were removed from a very big garden and were thrown to a colorless spot. We got busy. Days were passing, but everything was strange. Streets are strange. Names are not familiar to us. Everything was strange and different. Everything is new to us. Everything was different, and we were different as well. I don't know why we were different. It's one more question I couldn't provide an answer for up to this moment. Maybe the food, the water, I don't know. Time was passing really quick. We were lost in everything. I started to work, and things started to feel normal a little bit. I started to meet people, I started to go out. I met my colleagues. Still one evening, I was out. I was with my friends, going back home, waiting for a taxi, when one guy just passed by, pushed me with no notice, and called me an immigrant. I was really mad that evening. I did not say anything. I couldn't say anything. I came back home, mad, full of anger. I decided to write it in social media. I wrote that post, I put it. A lot of people showed me love, care. I got a lot of messages. The next day I went to work and I shared the story to my colleagues. And that moment I realized I was not the only one. There are too many issues like this going around us. I was just not aware. I did not hear of. That moment I said, okay, maybe it's good to fight this. We can do our part. I didn't know how to fight it. I started to volunteer. I started to take part in few initiatives. I felt I'm doing nothing yet. Till one day, I woke up and I decided to be at the front line. Why don't I lead this fight by myself? I am not a soldier. I'm not good. I don't have a gun to use. I don't know how to use a gun. But I have a different gun. I have the gun, love. Love will never kill you, but it will make you alive. And this is what we need. I started to create initiative myself. I started to create culture events. I started to create even volunteering projects for little group. We were cleaning forests. We were cleaning rivers. I was even organizing some food event because I wanted to meet different people. I wanted to attract people in many different ways. It worked. I met a lot of people, a lot of doors open, and with the new doors, new people coming into your life. I wouldn't lie and say, yes, life was perfect after I did not face anything racist. No, I faced something racist after. But that time, it was less on me because I learned not to take it personally. Because I'm not the only one fighting this. It's happening around us and we are doing our best. We are doing what we could. Through the events I've been through every situation I had, I was looking at my mom along the way. She's 50 plus. She doesn't know the language. She doesn't even speak English. And yet, she got us here. She gave up everything back home. Family, home, memories. And she got us to this place because she wants her 3 kids to feel safe again and to have a new life and new possibility. That was even pushing me harder and harder to do what I could do, to try to change what's around me. I remember growing, she was telling me, every person in this life, every hardworking person has a chance. And by hardworking person here does not mean a person like who work only. No, it means you are doing anything with faith, with belief, with hope. Though my mom doesn't speak the language or she cannot communicate with you in your language, however, she can communicate with you with her charming smile. That's her language. Or sometimes she could communicate with you with one of her amazing, tasty dishes. That's how she communicates with people. And every time I was looking at that, I was like, if she's able to do it this way, I'm able to do it this way. And I was doing it because I realized after all, we are all brave. We can change something around us. We might not be able to fight, but we have our own guns. A pen is a gun because when you write, a lot of people would read. Your voice is gun. You can go and protest. My gun was volunteering and love, which I learned from my mom. I'll be honest, I changed my speech a bit yesterday. I had a discussion with my friends. We were just sitting, having a meal together. And I was telling them, there are too many actions around us, but does this action make any impact? I even argued with them that no, we are not making any impact. I see a lot of things are still in their place. Nothing's changing for better. I returned home and I was reading my script one more time. And I realized if I really believe in what I said, why am I doing what I'm doing? In fact, no, things are changing. My very good friend Anya argued with me yesterday and she said, things are changing slow. It's annoying. It's changing slow, but it's changing. Tomorrow is a better day. I believe in that now. After this conversation, I believe that we could be the change. We can make the change if we want to make the change. We are the change. The best thing here is to choose your army of people. Because you are not brave by yourself. We are all brave together because we are in this together. I have a long list of people to say thank you to. I would call them my army because I am their army member as well. We are all together. Anya, Malika, Joaquin, Eden, Dominica, Anastasia, Mark, Ziad. These are all my family members who support me all way long, who supported my ideas, even my silly ideas. They were there for me. My mom, Nahla, my sister Rita, my brother Rafi, they were there for me all the time, no matter what. These were my army, and I always ask you to choose your army, choose your people, because this is the people who will get your back. This is the people who will support you. If you have been wondering what I answered that lady in the consulate of Poland that time when she asked me, Ehssan, what do you know about Poland? To be honest, I told her Lewandowski. And I'm not lying, this is what came to my brain. This is the only thing that time I knew about Poland. However, now If the time will go back and I will be again in Lebanon applying for the visa and I will get the same question, my answer will be totally different. I would say, what I know that there is a war waiting for me. I'm going to fight this war. I'm going to win it because I have a great army with a weapon, love and braveness. Be brave.